So we basically have our component practically finished. So let's see what were the last changes we did. Did we commit the last changes? So we can check if there is anything uncommitted by running git status. And we see, oh, we did some changes in index.js. If we want to see what were these changes, we can just say git diff, and it shows us, we can go with the arrow down to see everything until we get to the end. So we added this on blur, basically, to the whole game. And we renamed the function to handle on mouse leave and blur. And then we also put the function call to both of these event listeners, the same function. Okay, so now if we want to exit this git diff, we have to click Q, like quit. Okay, so let's then add these last changes. npm run build, git add, git commit, add blur, on blur, and git push. Okay, so git status. Okay, nothing left to commit. We pushed everything. Okay, so basically the last thing that is left for us to do is to publish this to npm. If you remember, this is the library for all these npm modules that we can require in our package.json and then install from npm directly. So we want to also be somebody who pushes to this global library. Okay, so go and create your account, and once you have account ready, you'll also have to use two-step authentication. So using your authenticator on the phone, authenticator app. And once you have all this ready, then you can go back to your terminal and type npm login. Password. Okay, I'm logged in. Now I can run, I am inside of my project. I have package.json. The only thing what I would need to do is let's change this to version 1, version 001. And everything else looks good. Okay, so now we'll have to update, push yet again to GitHub. Git add, commit, update package JSON version, and git push. And now we're ready. So now the next thing, we're logged into npm, we have to run npm publish. So obviously it has been successfully published. So go to your profile and you will be able to see the package listed here. If you have more of them, then just go and try to find where it was published exactly. So mine was published here. Tada! README is missing. We will add this next time. And then we will also install this package to our code so that we will be able to require it instead of the local version. There, we will instead require the version from npm. One thing to mention, if your package is called input integer or input integer UI, you will not be able to publish it to npm because these keywords, these names are already taken. So you have to find a unique name. So for example, if you say input integer 123, this is still available, so you can use that name, for example. Not all of you, just the first one. Input integer -1 is also available. Input integer minus also. So just input integer is sadly taken. So you have to find a unique name. and then you will have to publish again to GitHub, push to GitHub, npm run build, git add, git commit, and push, and then you can run npm publish. So for example, if I try to name this module a Budo, for example, and I would want to publish it as a Budo, npm publish, it will complain, it will say, you do not have permission to publish to Budo, or yeah, you will get something like that if the name is already taken. So make sure that you use a unique name. Okay,